On display in Amsterdam, the art of Dutch master Johannes Vermeer. The show is an international sensation, sold out within days. Seth Doane takes us on a tour.
As an artist, he's hailed as a master for his use of light, rich pigments, and the serenity of his interior scenes. As a man, however, Dutch painter Johannes Vermeer is very much still a mystery. His body of work, just about 36 paintings, hold some of the only clues to this once virtually forgotten 17th century artist. Today, even one of his masterpieces can be a museum centerpiece, which makes this exhibition extraordinary.
Have there ever been this many Vermeers together at any point?
No, I think also Vermeer never saw himself such an amount of his own paintings together.
28 of Vermeer's paintings have been assembled at the Rijksmuseum in Amsterdam, the majority of his life's work. Gregor Weber is co-curator of what he calls a once-in-a-lifetime show.
This exhibition was your idea?
I dreamed of this exhibition, but as this dream came true, it is exciting.
You heard that the Frick in New York was going to be closed for remodeling, and you thought, they've got some Vermeer paintings.
Yeah.
Let's start putting something together?
Yeah, and if you get them, then of course you can continue collecting all the other ones.
The Rijksmuseum already had 4. Others are on loan from New York, Washington, Paris, and this one from The Hague. Weber likens Girl with a Pearl Earring to the Mona Lisa for her captivating gaze. She inspired a book which became a movie.
A new masterpiece from the hand of my son-in-law, Johannes Vermeer.
But her celebrity came late.
The painting was forgotten, and it turned up at the end of the 19th century. A man living in The Hague bought the painting for a little bit more than 2 guilders. This is nothing.
That would be about $40 today. How Vermeer was nearly lost to history is a story which traces back to his hometown of Delft in the Netherlands, depicted in one of his most famous paintings.
And this is where Vermeer would have stood, probably with his sketchbook, making sketches in preparation of his painting.
Art historian David de Haan notes that during Vermeer's lifetime, neither the artist nor his art ever really left Delft. His main patron was here.
Yeah, that didn't do much good to his fame, the fact that he had just a small body of work and that most of the paintings stayed in Delft and then they moved into different private collections.
Vermeer painted slowly, just about 2 pieces a year. This one is called The Little Street.
This woman sweeping
Yeah.
would have been down this little alley.
Exactly.
To find this location, a researcher used tax records. Marriage and death records are on display at the Prinsenhof Museum, where de Haan is curator.
From that we have to sort of piece together a little bit of insights into how his life was. It's a bit of a puzzle.
There are no known self-portraits, though some suggest this could be the enigmatic painter who fathered 15 children and died in 1675 at just 43. His widow wrote that Vermeer was unable to sell any of his art, lapsed into such decay and decadence, and as if he'd fallen into a frenzy, suddenly died. Documents reveal she traded Vermeer's art to pay for bread.
So the local baker had these, what would wind up being priceless artworks.
Yeah, it's sort of weird that you imagine now having a baker owning 3 paintings by Vermeer, but that was actually the case.
View of Delft may have saved Vermeer from obscurity. Nearly 2 centuries after his death, a French art critic came across the painting, describing it as superb and most unusual. He became obsessed with the then obscure artist and helped establish Vermeer as a master of the Dutch Golden Age.
How was it to work on something like this?
It's amazing.
Iga Verschleppe is one of the researchers using new technologies to analyze Vermeer's paintings.
Vermeer is doing some things that we don't see with other 17th century painters. So the very unusual buildup of paint layers, unusual use of certain pigments. So he's really experimenting in his paintings, and that's what really amazes me.
With such precious few works, and never so many in one place, this show sold out in 2 days. The exhibit only runs until June. No surprise, the other museums want their Vermeers back.
Where does Vermeer sit in the pantheon of great painters?
This depends on your artistic feeling. For me, at the top.